This table is slightly different because we're talking about the number of days off sick. So if you had 5.5 days off, that may still be regarded as 5. But if you had 5.6 days off, that may be regarded as 6. So the bounds between these are this time 5.5 and 0.5, or in fact 0. No, 0.5, because if you had 0.4, that would be rounded down to 0 days off. And between here is 10.5, and then here is 15.5 and 20.5, all the way up to 25.5. So to find the mean, we would need to construct our table with x's, f's, and fx. But what would the x be? X is the midpoint now between 0.5 and 5.5. So by adding them up is 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the midpoint here is 3. There were 12 people there, then fx would be 36. The second case is the midpoint between here and here, which is in fact the same as the midpoint between 6 and 10, which is 8. Because this is a half lower and this is a half higher. That was 11, this would be 88. And by completing this all the way down to the last term, we would then use our old trick to find the mean, which in this case is 395 divided by 40, which is 9.925 days. For B, we're asked to find the median. And as there are 40 pupils, which is here, there are 40 pupils, we would need to consider the mean of the 20th and the 21st values. So the 20th value we would find by adding these together. So 12 plus 11 is 23. So the 20th and the 21st both lie in this range. As there are 12 in the first, to find the 20th would mean going 8 into this. So it's 8/11 times the difference here, which is between 5.5 and 10.5 is 5. And then adding it to the original term, which is 5.5. We would then do the same for the next term, which, well actually in fact, because we took the 8th term here, I would just continue with working out the 9th term. But there is a quicker way here, and that is rather than doing all of this, I could have done the 8.5th term divided by 11 times 5, and then added to 5.5. And this would then be between the 8th and 9th term, so I wouldn't need to do both these terms to get it. So I shall cross this out and use this instead. So by adding these all up, I should find that it's 9.36 days. And it's the median. And finally, the modal class is to say what is the most frequent, which is the first one, 1 to 5 days. Okay, have a go at the exercises.